everybody. This is Jason Robinson from Illustration by Design. If this is your first time here, welcome to my drawing live stream. I'm a graphic artist and illustrator, and I draw for a living. And today I'm going to be drawing Catwoman, who I don't think I've sounds weird. I don't think I've ever drawn her before, so it'll be interesting. First, I want to apologize for yesterday. I was supposed to do this live stream yesterday, but a bunch of weirdness was happening, and so I never actually ended up being able to do it. The internet in the area went out completely, and then when it eventually came on, my camera wasn't working, so it was kind of a mess. But so I'm going to do it today. Now, let me think. I'm trying to think what else before I get started. As per usual with my live streams, if I get 10 or more people watching, I'll give away a free piece of art, original hand-drawn art, and for every 10 people who watch. Does that make sense? Probably not. If 10 people watch, I do a free giveaway of a piece of art. If 20 people watch, I will do another free giveaway of art. If 30 people watch, I'll give away another free piece of art. Blech. So for every 10 people who watch concurrently at the same time, I will give away a piece of original art. So send out the link, share it, and get more people in here so I can give away some free art. Anywho, usually when I draw, I guess, I've been drawing for a long time. So, and mostly it's been based on comic books, drawing comic book, cartooning type illustration. Unfortunately, for me at least, the more I draw from comic books, the more cartoony, the less accurate my art gets over time. So I have to continually refer back to real life. Unfortunately, I don't do that all the time. So I could go months, sometimes I've gone years without drawing from life, without drawing actual people. So and my art has suffered because of it. So every once in a while, I have to go back to the source, actual humans, and draw them. And I should do it on a regular basis. I try to go to a figure drawing class a couple times a month to help. But I've noticed, especially when it comes to drawing women, I'm not nearly as good as I am with drawing men, and it's just because drawing women is hard. It's very hard to draw attractive, appealing women because human nature, they're supposed to look a certain way. They shouldn't look too masculine. They shouldn't look too hard. I mean, unless you want to draw like a really hard looking woman. And unfortunately, my drawings of women, because I've spent so little time actually practicing drawing women, I've had to, I guess, intentionally try to focus on trying to draw actual women to try to make them look feminine. And so that's what I started doing. I don't know. Recently, I've tried to look at actual women posing and draw them because trying to do it out of my head like I draw guys out of my head, it's very easy to draw guys out of my head because it's I can just look in a mirror and I see a guy. So what I've been doing is doing sketches, like I'll show you. Is this on screen? It is on screen. Okay. Like trying to do these are all sort of female models. Just trying to draw sketch, gesture drawings of women to just get better at it. Anywho, while I was doing that, long story short, I found a picture of Eartha Kitt from, I don't know, it has to be the 50s or 60s. If you don't know who Eartha Kitt is a pretty famous dancer, actress from the 50s and 60s and 70s, I'm sure, and 80s possibly. And she played Catwoman in the 1966 Adam West Batman series. She was the first black Catwoman. And when I saw this picture of her, I'll pull it up. It was on, I think I found it on Pinterest. Hold on. And hopefully this live stream isn't muted. Because I've been babbling. And I don't know if anyone... No, it's not muted. Okay. Pinterest. Hold on. Where is it? I gotta type it in. Eartha Kitt. Eartha Kitt. Okay, here it is. Alright. Pull that up. Well, here it is. This picture here. And I thought that is really cool. And because it's very dynamic. She's sort of in motion as she's dancing. And yeah, I did like a light sketch of it in terms of a gesture drawing. Right, I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. This little sketch right there. And when I did it, I thought that would be a cool pose for Catwoman. And so at that point, that's why I decided it's like, it's Eartha Kitt. She played Catwoman. It's a cool pose. So I will turn this pose, into Catwoman. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Long story short, I know I babbled on for quite a while, but that is the inspiration for this Catwoman drawing that I'm about to do. So if you would, hang out for a while and watch me sketch Catwoman and try to make her look kind of cool. We'll see. I'm probably going to do the Jim Lee version of Catwoman. I guess that design has been around for 15 years. When did he do Hush? Is that the first time he did that Catwoman with the goggles? It may have been earlier than 2010, but regardless, that's probably going to be the costume that I'm going to have her wearing, and yeah. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it, and I won't screw it up too badly. But I think it'll probably go okay because I'm going to be using an interesting pose from Eartha Kitt, and then Jim Lee's costume design. So it can't be that bad, can it? Who knows? Stick around, hang out, watch. We'll find out together. Where is my? Well, hold on. I got my tablet so I can reference the pose. Now I need my phone. All right. Let's see, my phone active. My phone is active. Does it have enough power? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how long it lasts. All right. YouTube ads. YouTube ads are the worst. All right. Let's see. This gonna work? Something came up. Turn that on. Turn that off. All right. Cool. Okie dokie. And thankfully, I'm the only person here, so I'm not boring anyone other than myself. So I will start drawing. If anybody else shows up, that'd be awesome. But we'll find out. All right. Turn that off. Turn this on. All right. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to get my headphones to connect to my computer, but let's see. Let me see if I can. Okay, it worked. All right. Brah. Brah, brah. All right, let me see this. Let me see this pose here. Can you guys? Yeah, nab it. All right. There we go. Sorry about that. All right. Let's see how this goes. Actually, I should probably stand up a little, just so I can. Gesture drawing. Waist. Leg. Actually.
Long white beard and his crooked staff, he tramps along with folks all left with a wrinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain. Long white beard and his crooked staff, he tramps along with folks all left with a wrinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain. Long white beard and his crooked staff, he tramps along with folks all left with a wrinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain. Long white beard and his crooked staff, he tramps along with folks all left with a wrinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain. Sleeps with the stars for a tent. For the beast spread a feast when he's hungry. And God charges no man. He'll live as long as no free and laugh at fools like you and me. Pause and sigh and wish that I were the old man of the mountain.
Oh, hey Amy, how you doing? Good seeing you. Ba, 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 ba. Hey, Francis Crosby is here. How are you? Hope you're doing well. This is the Julie Newmar version. She's always been my favorite. No, it is not. This is going. It's not going to. Well, it's not going to be this version, but it's based on a picture of Eartha Kitt that I found online. Um, it's not going to be Eartha Kitt, but it's the poses based on her. So basically, it's Eartha Kitt, Catwoman, but not. um, and why am I drawing her? Besides, Catwoman being super cool, because I found this picture online, and I was like, that's a cool that's a cool pose. And then I remembered that Eartha Kitt played Catwoman, and I thought, I will use that pose to draw Catwoman from. So that is the reasoning behind me drawing her, because I'm not really a Catwoman fan, but I like her general look. It's very sleek, very feminine. So I thought it'd be interesting. And plus, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, I'm not that great at drawing women. At least not as good as I am at drawing guys. So it's I started looking at actual images of women in action, and I came across this pic of Eartha Kitt, and I was like, that'd be a cool that would be a cool basis for a drawing. So that was my thought process. I should probably turn. Let's see. I can barely see the screen here. That's better. And what am I doing here? Close that. Will that work? All right, there we go. That's better. Granny says, "Oh, I figured it was a commission." No, nobody commissions me for art. I don't know why. But no, it's not a commission. But if anyone wants a commission, I will be happy to do it. Also, I should probably thank Kevin Kerr. Like a few weeks ago, one of the viewers, Kevin Kerr, he sent me like a $75 tip for one of my live streams. I was like shocked. So Kevin Kaz, I believe his name is. But thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it. Very cool. I was like, what is this? Very pleasant surprise. Yeah, I mean, that was a very kind thing to do. I was pretty shocked. So wherever you are, Kevin, thank you very much. I mean, I'm happy if 5 people watch me draw. So. Say, illustration by design, why don't you make a comic like everyone else is doing? three reasons. One, I don't have a good idea. And you have to have a good idea to make a comic. Two, comic books are a lot of work. They take a lot of time and a lot of effort. And unless I know that people are going to buy it, it's a lot of months of time, effort, and sweat for no pay. And three, people don't even buy single illustrations from me right now. So, and a lot of times I can't even give away my art. So if I can't give away my art, it doesn't make sense for me to spend months, maybe a year, drawing a comic that people probably won't buy. There has to be, I have to know there's a demand for people. I have to know that people are willing to buy it if I'm going to put in all the effort in order to make it. Does that make sense? So I can't afford to put all the effort into making a comic book if I don't know that people are interested in actually buying it. So that's basically the reason. In addition to the fact that I don't have really good idea, but who knows? That could change. Any one of the three could change. If all three change, then I would be happy to make a comic book. If I came up with a good idea, if I knew that people were interested enough to actually buy it, then I would be happy to do a comic book. I love comic books, and I love drawing. So, but we'll see. Time will tell. Yeah, you have to make sure there's a market. Otherwise, it's just. Otherwise I'll just be sitting here with hundreds of books that no one wants to buy. I mean, I have. How many do I have? I have I think I still have close to 100 of those. That comic that I did with Nasser years ago. They're sitting here. I offer them online. I mean, they're on eBay for people to buy. But I think I've sold maybe 5. So it's just there has to be a market. People have to want to buy it in order for me to make it. And I'm not like someone like Ethan Van Sciver or someone who has sort of a name out there, or Mike S. Miller, where I've been working for DC Comics for 20, 30 years, where there's sort of like a built-in fan base. No one knows who I am, so I'll start off small. I'll see if I can sell small drawings, and if those sell, then I'll work my way up to comic books, complete comic books. We'll go from there. Amy says, how does print on demand work? Is that viable? It's viable in the sense of you won't have to worry about printing hundreds of books before selling it. For me, it's not viable, and it's not viable in the sense just because one, I don't have a good idea for a comic book, and two, it still involves me or whoever's making the book to put in months of hard work just to create the book before you can even do print on demand. And I just don't have the desire to potentially put in all that work for no reward. Again, if that makes sense, because it's a lot of. I mean, before I actually ever drew a comic book, I would always look at comic books and things like, that's not that bad, because I would sketch and stuff, after school and everything. It wasn't until I actually drew my first comic book that I realized how much freaking work goes into drawing a comic book. You can't just draw a figure with like empty space behind them, unless you want to be like Rob Liefeld. I mean, you have to draw backgrounds. You have to draw things that you find completely boring and are not interested in at all. It's just it's a lot. It's a lot of work. But so again, I need to at least have a pretty good idea that people would be interested in buying it before I did all that work. Even if it was just print on demand, I didn't have to worry about paying a printer, to pump out hundreds of or thousands of books. Even if you still need to have the 24 to 48 or 64, however big this comic book's going to be. You still need the actual work done. So, you know, the printing isn't the problem. The problem is the demand from customers. If the demand from customers isn't there, then to me it's not worth doing. Unless I just wanted to draw a comic book for my own pleasure. You would that's the thing. I would have to want to do a comic book for my own pleasure in order for it to be worth it. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's probably right. There's nothing more disappointing than putting in months of work only to find out that nobody wants it. So it would have to be something that regardless of whether anyone bought it or not, I'd be happy to do. And right now there's I'm not willing to do that. Amy says marketing is a hassle, right? It should be something you do of your own for your own edification. Yes, exactly. Yes, I didn't even see that, but yes, exactly, Amy. I mean, you could always do something just. I mean, even if it's not for your own edification, if you just did it to hopefully sell, but unless you already have a built-in fan base, you're kind of that's a pretty big risk to take. So yeah, it would have to be for my own edification. And then if people wanted to buy it, all the better. Do you have Discord? I do have Discord. I'm not really on it that much. I'm mainly on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. There's so many platforms. It's just hard for me to keep up with all of them. I kind of I've kind of reached my limit in terms of adding additional social media platforms to the list that I'm already on. What am I on? I'm on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. That's 4. I guess those are the main 4. The ones I check every day. Discord, I'm rarely on. I still find it confusing. A lot of times, I find that people sent me messages on Discord like months ago, and I kind of still have no idea how to read them or to know when I've been sent these messages. So it's kind of like if people text me on my cell phone. If you do that, good luck, because I don't text. I don't, and so if someone texts me, it's like I'll see it 3 months later. I won't even know that they sent me a text. No. I never thought the phone version was worth having. Anyways, yeah, I've never looked at Discord on my phone. I just have it on my desktop computer. Granish Crosby says, "Yeah, I have an extremely long password document. It's crazy." What do you mean? Amy says, "Oh sure, as you say, having an idea and desire to make a comment for yourself would have to come first. But if you or anyone suddenly had both of those, it might cut down the barrier to a physical." Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's for me. That's the main barrier. It's like having a decent idea, and just being willing to do it for for your own enjoyment. So the main thing is having for me anyway, having a decent idea, because I see so many comic books out there, whether they're quote unquote professional or indie books, that aren't good, and I don't want to just make another kind of bad comic book. I mean, there are enough bad comic books already out there. They don't need me to contribute. So that's you know. I at least want to make a comic book that's interesting to me, because if I don't find it interesting, I find that I tend to think that other people won't find it interesting. So I think again it goes back to that whole, if I can't satisfy myself, then I won't be able to satisfy the people who potentially would be buying the book. Amy says, right, I've been watching some videos on marketing your art lately. It's really interesting way she breaks it down. Yeah, there's one YouTube channel that I've been watching, which is very good in terms of self-promotion and marketing. It's called The Future, FUTUR. So it's future, but there's no E at the end. It's just called The Future. I think it's 2 words. Check it out. The guy who runs it is named Chris Do, D-O, and really, really good marketing person for creators. I encourage all of you to check him out. Again, he's on YouTube, he's on LinkedIn, and he has a lot of great insight into not only how to market yourself, but what you're probably doing wrong in terms of marketing. How not to undervalue your work. So it's it's not, I find it very instructive as an artist. That's a very marketable title. Future. All right. I think I got the pose down pretty much. I need to look for a reference for costume. What is are there any books with Jim Lee's Catwoman in it? I know of actual comic books. I'm trying to see if I have any graphic novels. Steve Owls, no. What? Black and white, Batman. No. Probably gonna have to. I'll just look it up on the interwebs. You have to interweb it. Sorry, scooting forward to my chair. Let me see if I can't find pictures of Jim Lee's Catwoman in Pinterest. Let's see. Go back. Type in. You come with me as I try to figure it out. Catwoman. Didn't do it. Catwoman. Costume. Nope. Well, that's close. It's close. That's close. Jim Lee. Come on. Space. All right. Jim Lee. Nope. All right. These are not Jim Lee. Is that it? Nope, that's not Jim Lee either. They give me every costume except for Jim Lee. Oh, there's a picture of Batman, Jim Lee, and there's kind of a. All right. Let's see. Let me delete costume. Just Catwoman, Jim Lee. A lot of pictures of Batman. It's Catwoman, but not that costume. Come on. Wait. Let's see. Comic art. There we go. Okay, that's for. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Oh, here's one. Okay, got it. I think this is Jim Lee. This is it, right? Is that Jim Lee? I think that's Jim Lee. I think that's it. I think that's it. Okay. Okie doke. What time is it? It's 3 o'clock. Already wasted an hour. All right. Can you guys still see that? Okay. Now. Oh, 4 people are still watching. Thanks for watching, people. I appreciate it.
Long white beard and his crooked staff, he tramps along with folks all left with a wrinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain. Long white beard and his crooked staff, he tramps along with folks all left with a wrinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain. Long white beard and his crooked staff, he tramps along with folks all left with a wrinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain. Long white beard and his crooked staff, he tramps along with folks all left with a wrinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain.
British Crosby says, "Yeah, everything requires a password these days, and I can't keep track, so I save them." Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I tend to keep mine in my browser, so I don't have to waste too much energy trying to remember all my passwords because it's I won't say it's next to impossible, but it's pretty hard to do it. It's just too many, way too many, and they're all supposed to be unique, and it's just, ugh, it's exhausting. Granny says I'm paranoid. Hey, Ethereal Dragon, how you doing? Good seeing you. Unless they're really out to get me, then I'm perfectly sane. No, they're always out to get you. So you're not paranoid. You're just smart. So it is wise to be paranoid sometimes. Hmm.
Next stop, New York City. Most of the sound factors are already known. Speed of the tape in recording, its playing time, and sound level required.
Crash Country says, I just noticed this song is about Daniel. Yeah, yeah. Actually, we just did a Bible study on it a few weeks ago. So I always like that song, and it's catchy. It's a nice, catchy tune.
But this is the point where most people long for a road trip. You discover unlimited variety, the finest in sound and performance. This takes precisely 2 minutes and 40 seconds. They have to be perfect.
Your dial is set at 660 WEAS, New York.
I've never understood how Catwoman can run around. She has like these big old clunky platform heels. I'm like, what? How do you how do you jump around rooftops when you're wearing massive heels? I'm not sure how that works.
We all enjoy being together, but does anyone like out? Think so. Well, that's our guest list. Now, invitations. Should we write? Dear Alice, would you like to come to a party at my house Saturday, March 24th at 8 p.m. and so on? Well, I thought we were right. It's just an informal party. Let's just phone everyone. Next business, refreshments. We have to feed the men. And the girls, too. Especially you. Gee, thanks. The show? Well, we want something to eat, something to drink. Refreshments. All right, now next is entertainment. We want to show Steve a good time, but, well, we don't know too much about what he likes. The best thing I know for breaking the ice and getting people acquainted is some good mixer games.
It's a big night.
Grash Crosby says, I don't know how any women wear heels. I guess she did. Amy says, I guess she did to choose her superpower. Catwoman doesn't have superpowers, does she? I don't think she does. I think she's just like an acrobat and a martial artist. She doesn't have actual powers. I think Black Cat from Spider-Man has powers, but Catwoman is she's a normie. She's like Batman. She's just a unpowered normie. Her superpower is running. Is serious? That is her superpower. Running in practical shoes. That must be her superpower. Because she's wearing these shoes that are like 3 inches thick. It's like I would trip in them just walking on the sidewalk. She's jumping from rooftop to rooftop. Black Cat started with no power, says Granish. If I remember correctly, she got them through a deal with the Kingpin. Yeah, I think that's true. Yeah. Yeah, I still see this. I think you can. Just can I lower this? Hold on. Not much. That's about as close as I can get zoom in wise. But if I pull it down, I guess this is okay. And then her, trying to see how her mask goes with Jim Lee's. And I'm still not really, because with her goggles down, her mask covers most of her face, but then I'm looking. Hold on, let me. Okay, maybe. I'm still not sure how her mask works because it doesn't make any sense. But regardless, it doesn't matter. I'll I'll just keep drawing. At first, I thought her goggles were a separate part of her mask, and then she can just pull them up. And then when she pulls up her goggles, her face is exposed. But her mask goes like down past her eyes. It's hard to explain. It's comic book costuming, so it doesn't have to make sense. That's why they have giant shoulder pads and 10-inch heels. If it made sense, it wouldn't look cool. Hey Alpha Proto, how you doing? Good seeing you. Hope you're doing well. I just realized I forgot to put my eye drops in today. It's like, why are my eyes bothering me? Because you didn't put your eye drops in. You dope. Oh, what happened? No? Thought my phone died. Let's see.
We all enjoy being together, but is anyone left out? Think so? Well, that's our guest.
Grants Crosby said, make it make sense. Do your own version, make it look cool. Yeah, that's probably good advice.
Would you like to come to a party at my house Saturday, March 24th at 8 p.m. So on. Well, I thought we were right. It's just an informal party. It's just fun, everyone.
Your dial is set at 660 WEAF, New York.
We all enjoy being together, but does anyone left out? Think so. Well, that's our guest list. Now, invitations. Should we write? Dear Alice, would you like to come to a party at my house Saturday, March 24th at 8 p.m. and so on? Well, I thought we were right. This is just an informal party. Let's just phone everyone. Next business, refreshments. We have to feed the men. And the girls, too. Especially you. Gee, thanks. The show. Well, we want something to eat and something to drink. Refreshments. All right, now next is entertainment. We want to show Steve a good time, but, well, we don't know too much about what he likes. The best thing I know for breaking the ice and getting people acquainted is some good mixer games.
It's a big night.
What you get in a hi-fi set is best described as presence, a feeling of life and nearness in the music. Once you've heard high-fidelity reproduction, you'll be hard to satisfy with anything less. Well, you know that the phenomenon called sound is a wave in the air, pulsing at a certain speed. Now, these waves hit the eardrum and are turned into vibrations, which the brain translates into what we call sound. Now, the waves pulsing slower than 20 times per second and faster than 15,000 times per second are mostly missed by the human ear. Now, these pulsations are referred to as cycles and are counted so many per second. Thus, the number of cycles per second in a given sound are described as its frequency. Are you with me? Now watch while I sing a low note. Well, as the record plays, the needle wiggles at the right number of cycles per second, which have been recorded. Now, this creates electrical impulse, which are then boosted by this amplifier and then pushed out through that speaker in the form of sound waves. Then I suppose that the bigger and better the speakers, the higher the fly. If you don't mind a bad pun. Well, I just don't want you to get the idea that merely by adding a big speaker to an ordinary record player or radio,
Sorry about that.
what you get in a hi-fi set is best described as presence, a feeling of life and nearness in the music. Once you've heard high-fidelity reproduction, you'll be hard to satisfy with anything less.
Alpha Pro says, God bless you. Oh, thanks, I appreciate it.
number 3, 10 years ago, was released today from the federal penitentiary after serving 11 years of a 10 to life sentence. To this day, the $250,000 in gold bullion involved in the original crime has not been recovered. Police officials doubt the gold can be recovered, pointing out that should the gold be found by Pappas, the insurance company would have the first claim. $250,000 in gold, and this guy used to be a father. Hey, I'd sure like to meet this guy.
What you get in a hi-fi set is best described as presence, a feeling of life and nearness in the music. Once you've heard high-fidelity reproduction, you'll be hard to satisfy with anything less. Well, you know that the phenomenon called sound is a wave in the air, pulsing at a certain speed. Now, these waves hit the eardrum and are turned into vibrations, which the brain translates into what we call sound. Now, the waves pulsing slower than 20 times per second and faster than 15,000 times per second are mostly missed by the human ear. Now, these pulsations are referred to as cycles and are counted so many per second.
Amy says she's looking really cool. Oh, good. Okay. I'm
Described as its frequency.
trying to figure out the shadows on her now.
Now watch while I sing a low note.
Let's see. Can you get a good view of her? Yes.
Well, as the record plays, the needle
It's getting there.
the right number of cycles
So,
per second has been recorded. Now this
give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
which are then boosted by this amplifier and then pushed out through that speaker in the form of sound waves. Then I suppose that the bigger and better the speakers, the higher the price. If you don't mind a bad pun. Well, I just don't want you to get the idea that merely by adding a big speaker to an ordinary record player or radio, what you get in a hi-fi set is best described as presence, a feeling of life and nearness in the music. Once you've heard high-fidelity reproduction, you'll be hard to satisfy with anything less.
Okay. Let me think.
enemy number 3, 10 years ago, was released today from the federal penitentiary after serving 11 years of a 10-to-life sentence. To this day, $250,000 in gold bullion involved in the original crime has not been recovered. Police officials doubt the gold can be recovered, pointing out that should the gold be found by Pappas, the insurance company would have the first claim. $250,000 in gold, and this guy used to be a father. Hey, I'd sure like to meet this guy.
Hmm. Oh, 7 people are watching. Wow. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it very much. Thanks for taking some time out of your day to watch me scribble and try to draw Catwoman.
What you get in a hi-fi set is best described as presence, a feeling of life and nearness in the music.
If you would, hit the like button. That'd be a big help to the channel.
Well, you know that the phenomenon called sound is a wave in the air, pulsing at a certain speed. Now, these waves hit the eardrum and are turned into vibrations, which the brain translates into what we call sound. Now, the waves pulsing slower than 20 times per second and faster than 15,000 times per second are mostly missed by the human ear. Now, these pulsations are referred to as cycles and are counted so many per second. Thus, the number of cycles per second in a given sound are described as its frequency. Are you with me? Now watch while I sing a low note.
enemy number 3 10 years ago was released today from the federal penitentiary.
Are you going to ink this? Possibly. Not today though. It's gonna take. It'll take too long. I mean, if I ink it, I'll do another live stream and I'll ink it.
The insurance company had the first claim. $250,000 in gold, and this guy used to be a pilot.
I am not nearly fast enough to draw and ink something on paper in a single live stream. I mean, yeah. I guess I could do it, but it wouldn't be good. Would not be very good. That is why I never do well on drawing quarters. In 2 hours, it is very hard for me to draw and ink something in only 2 hours. Because half the time it's just trying to figure out the shadows on some of these characters, like Catwoman. I'm just trying to figure out exactly where these shadows should fall. It has so much delicate ink. Sorry, it has so much delicate pencil work. Why ink it? Well, so it's permanent. It looks better. Actually, I mean, I actually wouldn't ink it on this paper because this is just a sketch pad. This is sketch paper. I think the ink will probably bleed on it. I'd probably what I would do is I'd lightbox this onto Bristol board, and then I would ink it on that. So this would stay the same. I still have a pencil version of that. I'd have an ink version as well. So, or if someone wanted to buy it, they would have an ink version. But chances are I still have it. I would still have it. What time? Oh, it's shoot, I forgot. Oh well, I'll try to do it tomorrow. I was gonna post. I inked. I did a drawing of Nightcrawler and Angel several weeks ago. I think I live streamed it. I finally inked it, so I think I posted it on Facebook, I believe, but I haven't posted it on Instagram or Twitter yet. I don't think I posted it on YouTube either. I'll show it to you. But if I can find it, where is it? Where did I put it? So much stuff all over the place. Here it is. Can you see that? So, like, I drew this in my sketchbook too. Where is it? It's somewhere in here. Somewhere in here. Yep, here it is. See? So I originally drew it in the sketchbook on, and then when I decided to ink it, I just lightboxed it and then put it onto Bristol board. So I would do the same thing for Catwoman. Yeah, same method. And I'm selling this right now for $125. So if anyone wants it, just contact me via Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or whatever. Just DM me. Let me know. Again, I'll post the ink version of this probably tomorrow to let people know. But I think there are certain times during the day when those platforms are most active, so that's usually when I try to post it. And I keep on forgetting to do it. I think it's like around noon. It's too late now. I think half the country's still at work. I think most of the country's still at work. So very few people would see it. How much? Oh, sorry. Afro says that is well done. Thanks. Yeah, it's fun to do. Unfortunately, it's harder for me to ink while I'm streaming because I'm trying to, in order to get up close to ink, my head gets in the way of the camera, so it's not ideal to ink while I'm live streaming. But Amy says, well, you could stop at the sketch if what you're practicing is the drawing rather than the inking. Well, you could stop. Let me read that again. My brain's not working. You could stop at the sketch if what you're practicing is the drawing rather than the inking. Yeah, I don't ink everything I draw. I mean, if I draw something and I like it and I think it's done well, then I'll ink it. Most of my drawings I never ink. They just stay pencil sketches in my sketchbook, hidden away. How much would the sketch be? Oh, for a sketch would be probably $75. Set your alarm for posts. Ah, yes. Yeah, I try to, but I forget. Amy says that makes sense. I'm not sure what made sense in my rambling, but I'm glad something made sense. Sorry. Now I lost my pencil. Where about my pencil? Somewhere. Oh, here it is. Found it. I found it. All right. Now I'm almost done with this. I just have to figure out what still needs to be done. And do her whip. Now the whip is braided. What is the Let me look at the reference. How is Huh. Alright, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. Let me.
What you get in a hi-fi set is best described as presence, a feeling of life and nearness in the music. Once you've heard high-fidelity reproduction, you'll be hard to satisfy with anything less.
Okay. I think I'm done. It's pretty much finished. So, unless I'm forgetting something, which I very well might. But yep. Yeah, pretty much everything in here, I think. And I don't really like leaving her eyes white. But let me think about it for a second.
Public Enemy number 3, 10 years ago, was released today from the federal penitentiary after serving 11 years of a 10-to-life sentence. To this day, the $250,000 in gold bullion involved in the original crime has not been recovered. Police officials doubt the gold can be recovered, pointing out that should the gold be found by Papas, the insurance company would have the first claim. $250,000 in gold, and this guy used to be a father. Hey, I'd sure like to meet this guy.
Okay, I think that's it. suppose I can keep on piddling with this forever. But yeah, that's basically it. Just a little cleaning up to do. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this drawing I did of Catwoman. I'd like to thank Eartha Kitt for the pose. Thank you very much for being such a dynamic dancer and providing me with this very useful Catwoman pose. Let me see if I can find it again. Looking at the Jim Lee Catwoman for reference, but the main reference was where is it? Where'd it go? Oh. There we go. Here's the main reference for the drawing. There, whoops, I zoom out. Zoom out a little so you guys can see. Let's see. Oh, that's too far. Okay, that's a sketch, and then I based it on this pose by Eartha Kitt. So I think you can see it. So thanks, Eartha Kitt, one of the OG Catwomen back in the 1966 Adam West TV series, Batman. So. But everybody, I want to thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Thanks for your patience. Again, sorry about yesterday. Things didn't go so hot in the area with the internet. So, but I appreciate you coming back and watching today. And yeah, hopefully you guys will come back next time I live stream. I'm going to try to live stream probably. I'll try on Saturday. So make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and please hit the notification bell so the next time I do a live stream, YouTube will send you guys a notification, let you know. So, but until then, you guys have a great afternoon, have a great evening, and I will talk to you all later. All right, Amy, thanks again for hanging out. I appreciate it, and for being a cool moderator, keeping all the Russian bots away. And Ethereal Dragon and Granish Crosby, thank you for hanging out as well. I appreciate it. Okay, everybody else, take care. I'll talk to you later. Ethereal Dragon has one last thing. I like to headcanon that Adam West series did have 3 different Catwomen, not just 3 different actresses. Yeah, me too. I like that idea too. I think my favorite one though, out of the 3, was Lee Merriweather. I don't know why. I think because she probably looks the most like the one from the comics to me. And also, I always like Lee Merriweather from when she was in Barnaby Jones, so I'm kind of biased. So, anyway, you guys take care. I'll talk to you later. Bye.